How about this guy? He's going pretty fast. Oh, he just ran. They might really be happy that they escaped. But now you're going to have a much bigger headache with LTO, right? It's very easy for the MMDA lawyers. Okay, they managed to capture him. But of course, all the riders in the background are now going to leave the bus lane. Hopefully, the enforcers that are behind me will manage to capture those other riders. This car has a temporary plate, and he flashed his headlights once he saw the enforcers. They're asking him for his license now. You're not going to be able to see easily on camera, but he is over there, pulled over to the side. Oh, that guy's going pretty fast. He's just pulled himself onto the line. That rider was in the middle of the bus lane. Then once he saw enforcers, he started riding the line. At least he has a plate on the back. If the buses were bumper to bumper, would you then say, oh, that's an efficient use of space? It doesn't make sense, right? The fact that they're passing through so quickly without causing congestion shows you that the bus lane works. That rider left when he saw the enforcer. Let's see. Yep, there you go. They'll pull him off to the side. Or they'll try. The bus lane is really not meant to be a fast lane, an overtaking lane, or an MC taxi lane. It's really for the buses. There are a lot of riders where when you try to flag them down, they just wave and then they pull the accelerator. Or they say, okay, I'll pull to the side, and then they pull the accelerator and try to escape. It happens time after time after time. And of course, if the enforcer grabs the bike or raises his voice or something like that, they say, you're abusive. They're not abusive, they're just trying to do their job, and people keep trying to run away. That's the problem. And then another thing people have said is, why don't you put barriers? Well, most of the busway has barriers. It's only on the flyovers and the tunnels that had to be removed for safety reasons. But even without a barrier, you can still have self-discipline, right? Self-control. You don't need a barrier to force you to stay out of the bus lane. There's Mr. Hazard in the background. He's going to try and merge back. Those lights do make it easier to spot him, so the enforcer should say thank you for that. It's like those riders that put red or blue lights on the front of their MC. It just makes it much easier to spot them. Honestly, I've lost count of the number of riders that have ran away today, but all of their plates are on camera. I know that some of these riders are going to be looking at the others that ran away and thinking, hey, that's unfair. How come they didn't get a ticket? But the thing is, you're only going home with a ticket. They're going home with an alarm on their registration and a show cause order in the mail. They're telling that rider to pull to the side. He said he will. They managed to capture that joyride. They're pulling him off to the side, or they're going to try. Looks like he is compliant. There was a motorcycle following that ambulance. When the ambulance left the bus lane, the motorcycle also tried to leave, but the enforcer has managed to, and they're going to pull him off to the side for ticketing. Oh my goodness, I just saw maybe 5 or 6 motorcycles in the bus lane. I think a couple of them left already, but how about the rest? Here they come. What's that MC taxi again? Well, that one's apprehended, but again, we're relying on the enforcers behind me to apprehend the rest. Some people have commented saying I shouldn't show those who run away because it might give ideas to other people. But I can tell you there's nothing new there. This has been happening for years, and not just the MMDA. I've seen people run from PMP, from LTO, from IACT. The only difference is now I'm showing it more in my videos because I want people to understand the challenges that they face every day. Especially those who say, oh, enforcers are abusive, they're heartless, they're crocodiles, they don't give a chance. You have to realize that this is what they're dealing with all day, every day. People that run away from them, refuse to stop, lie to them, argue with them. And many of those are the worst of the worst on the road. They are the same drivers and riders that are causing problems for everybody. Whether it's reckless driving, counterflowing, illegal parking, crashing into people, hit and run. They are the worst of the worst, many of them.